For each of these functions, we're going to try and find functions f and g so that the composition is equal to what's given. So this is similar to what we were doing before, you know, when we added functions and then we sort of figured out what they were looking for and then we found a cheating method. Well, I don't know if it was cheating, but we kind of called it cheating because we were like, oh, multiplying. We made one the original one and the other one 1. Or adding. We made one the original one and the other one 0. So we're going to try and find out what they're looking for. And of all the combination stuff, as far as building towards something, I would say in calculus, this is the most important skill to see if you can see one function inside of another function. So I'm going to do it how it would help you in calculus, and then we'll try and figure out the cheating way afterwards. Okay? So for part A, they want you to see g of x is inside of f of x. So if we started with our inside function, can you see that x minus 2 is inside something getting cubed? So then if we make g of x x minus 2, what happens to x minus 2? X minus 2 gets cubed. That would mean that f of x would be x cubed. So when we're thinking of this, we're really thinking that g of x is inside f of x. That's what f of g of x means. You would do g of x first, and whatever you get for g of x, you plug that in to f of x. So if g of x is x minus 2, and you plugged x minus 2 for x in here, can you see that you would get x minus 2 cubed? Similarly, what's inside of what here? So our inside function is 3 plus x. Can you see that 3 plus x is inside of a square root? And so then f of x would be the square root of x. So if you did g of x first, what this is saying is f of g of x, that's equal to f of g of x is 3 plus x. And whatever you put into f of x gets square rooted. So this is equal to the square root of 3 plus x. Perfect. So the cheating method, every time that we did something to cheat, we did the following. So I want you to think about this as well. If you made g of x equal to exactly the same thing that we wanted to get, x minus 2 cubed, what would f of x be to cheat? It would be x. Good. Right? So what does this mean? F of x, whatever you put in stays the same. So if you put in the right function to start with, then you put it in again, you would get the same thing. Right? Same thing for the second one. If you made g of x the square root of 3 plus x, then you could make f of x stay the same, and you'd be fine. But this one in particular, being able to see one function inside of another one, as far as doing calculus later, that's going to help you recognize the chain rule or recognize when to use integration by substitution. Hopefully all things that you guys are signing up for next year in your first year of university picking a calculus class. Okay, questions you can do for this one are 3, 7, and 9.